Welcome to Cornucopia Orchards. Today we're reassembling our trailer we bought. And today, Daddy, Damien, and me all are working today on this trailer.
Bought a little project trailer. It's a 7x14 with a little more than 5 in the bed, which is real nice. Gonna be useful for us. I'm thinking we're gonna make it into a mobile chicken coop, but I might just fix it up real nice and then resell it. Not 100% sure yet. Wood shot. There is some welds that need to be worked on. This piece is leaning out because that weld down there is pretty bad. But it's got straps built into it, which I love. And it's got lights. We just had to get them fixed and working. And he said he had never had the axles packed, which is not a huge deal. And the tires are in okay shape. They're not great, but okay. Certainly for a farm vehicle, they're fine. It's got a nice, it's my preferred type of hitch. And it's got a nice lift. Recently installed, so there's some good things about it, and we got it fairly cheaply. So with some restoration, it should work out great. So step one is going to be to take off all of the old wood, and these sides do come out. They are connected in to the back. They've been screwed in kind of permanently back here. So we're going to just take this all apart, take all the wood off, and then we'll be able to see better exactly what we're working with. Is it not going in?
Yes, not going out.
Which one?
This very bottom.
Now try. Did you get it?
Yes.
Oh no!
I think I lost this one.
With this sort of thing, it's just, child entertainment, really. And you end up with no tools. So let's look at the beaked hazelnut, I guess. So something you might not know is Oregon is the only state out of all 50 states that grows hazelnuts in high capacity commercial. We're a very small part of the overall market in the world. Turkey is much larger than the United States as a whole, but this is not a commercial variety. This is a native variety.
Oh, no.
It's not a European hazelnut. You lost a bolt down a deep, dark hole? Yeah. Okay, I'll try and get it. These native hazelnuts don't produce much. They're very few and far between. There's one there. And they're very much a bush culture. So the thing we got right here by where we're working is a service berry.
So Daddy's pulling apart a board, working on the trailer. At one of the days, he's past the day we got the trailer. So Daddy is pulling apart boards to fix the trailer and getting new boards when he's done. Daddy, are you getting new boards when he's done? And he's replacing or with a word getting more boards to go back on the trailer. And he's I don't know what else you're doing. Daddy, he's getting all those metal balls. And then
Turns out Damien had the right idea. That went way faster to just hammer these. Smart Damien. So it's all taken apart now. I still haven't found any identifying information about this trailer. I only have a collar on the axle that says it does not have a registered capacity. And here on the tongue on this plate right here attaching. It says Atwood Mobile Products, which I think just applies to just the hitch. So my guess is that this was something else and it got some modifications done. This looks a little odd to me, and some of the welds, like on these pieces, they look like maybe they happened at a different time, which they were done well, so that's not a problem. They don't have any signs of cracking anywhere on here. I haven't seen any cracks in any of the welds, so that is good. So next step with this trailer is we have to decide whether we're going to use it on the farm or fix it up really nice and then maybe try and sell it. I just don't know yet. That'll be something that we'll probably spec out price, and I'll figure out what I think I can sell it for if we're going to go that route. We have sold trailer before successfully. The metal's good, and so it would not cost me a whole lot to put a new deck on this after getting all the rust off and getting it repainted. And with some new sides, it would probably be worth upwards of $1,000 in this area. The tires, the tread is at best okay. I don't think they're the same tire on both sides, but I haven't double checked that yet. Well, as luck would have it, they are the same tire, so at least there's that. So I'm not 100% sure, but the axle size is 3-inch, and if I understand correctly, that means it could be up to 6,000 pounds. The tires that are on it are service tires specifically for trailers, and they both individually are 2,500 pound tires plus. So I would say comfortably for sure that that is a 3,000 pound or more axle. I'm probably gonna try this twice, once now, and maybe once after I've ground. I'm taking some off here, but not as much as I'd like. Nicely cleaned off and sprayed off. Got quite a bit of rust that came off some places. There, you can actually see there was some paint on this thing at one point. And got some more information up here. So I don't know what that means, but 6 RUB, I think BLEES. You can see very clearly now this is not a rated axle. That's what it says right there, is capacity not rated. Made in what appears to be 95, 0508 95. And then more information over here. That part says Seattle-R, I think, or Seattle.R. Don't know what that's about. This part right here, TS3574EZ, and they wrote that twice, different times, I think, maybe. So that's how I concluded what this thing was. That and the fact that the diameter 2 3/8. So next up is going to be some grinding. We do have all those pieces where they had a screw through into the metal, a wood to metal screw, and some of those are sticking up the way they were cut or the way that they were bent and broken when we took them off. And so now I got to get those ground out, and I'm also going to hit like the tops of most all of this, and some of the other spots are super rusty. So I think that gel is going to work better if I just take the time and do a little grinding. Mostly I hit this bar, I'm sorry, this one, and that one up there. those are the ones where I had the screws securing down previously. All the other tops got touched up. I didn't really do anything down low just because that's where a lot of the accumulation was, and that's also where we're working. So the rest of it's going to be as best I can with rust remover gel. So Damien is demonstrating how not to touch, right? We're applying a gel that is a good rust remover to the surface of the side here. He's making sure it's nice and brushed on. 10 to 30 minutes, it said, should be sufficient. You can see we've already got this part right here, and I think it's already working. So that's pretty cool. Or it's gonna go, oh, you're going past where the water was, little one. All right, so we're working our way through this. You can see where I've got current application of the product I'm using, which is a Rust-Oleum rust dissolver. And you know, it can take a couple of coats. This side did great. I mean, that's pretty much all the rust gone. It does leave kind of a surface that I'm gonna rebrush. I did wash it once already. You can see the stark difference between the outside and the inside there. And it does say don't let it get dry, but it can take 10 to 30 minutes. I'm finding that it definitely will dry within 10 minutes. And that's with putting on water first, which it recommends. It seems to be a fairly effective product, but it does require that you monitor and work on it constantly. Well, all done for the day. I've pretty much got it down to just a little bitty layer wherever there's still rust, and it's going to be good enough. I am going to go over it with a paint that is okay with rust. I'll probably take all of these off, that guy off, when I get ready and do that work. And the front here looks a little bit more rusty than the back. That's because I got rushed. The boys were up letting the chickens out. Apparently chasing chickens is fun. Well, this is mildly distressing. Fortunately, Schwabies will take care of this fairly cheaply. That tire has a very slow leak. Probably something that the nice man who sold us this knew about. So it's not like we've done anything with it, but we'll get this taken off and then see what they have to say. This tire here, I showed you, I had to take it off because it was sinking into the ground. And I told the tech what I thought was wrong, and it turned out I was correct. So the guy who had sold it to me had put some kind of putty on the stem valve in there, and it was disguising a slow leak, but not stopping the slow leak. Good news there was that the tech agreed that the tires were worth saving. He was questioning when he first saw it, but I mean, it was just really kind of dirty. There is a little bit of tread left on those. They're not bald, and good enough for a trailer tire for sure. And they were able to fix it. It cost me 20 bucks. I do like that local tire shop that I go to. They've been everything that I've gone in there that they've done that's been replacement work or fix work has been very reasonable and very quick. So on the subject of the trailer, now that is off, I think I'm going to go ahead and do some work and try and clean up, you know, in this area and clean up in there and get that spray painted, and then we'll do the same to that other side there, and then it'll all be the same. It's all going to be nicely, you know, preserved with fresh paint. Make this trailer last a lot longer and keep it in good shape. And then the next project is going to be the wiring, and then we have to decide what we're doing with it, and I think we have figured that out. So with this trailer here, I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to turn it into flatbed, and then we will use it through the rest of the build. I might see if I can find a new wheel cover. And I've seen a bunch of axles for sale in the local area, and so, you know, maybe I'll convert this into a 7K double axle bed, in which case, you know, that is a lot more useful. But if I do that, it's going to be over a longer period, because I have not seen axles for sale with the covers, And if I go to a fab shop to make them, I'm fairly confident that they will cost me a fair amount. So it'd be something where probably if I found the cover or a parts trailer for very cheap that was double axle and I didn't think I could salvage, then maybe I would do it that way. Probably once we get the deck on, I will offer it for sale for more than it's worth, and then just see if it goes at that price, you know, where I feel good about the money that I would be making. And if not, then we've got it and we can use it. And, you know, that's just kind of a smart way to work these things, I think. Yeah, just one little bit of painter's tape. I don't think I got any on the tire. Not bad. Come on, little can. Just gotta touch this up. That's all we're doing here is just touching up. All right, I think we got that pretty well done. It's good because this can's pretty well out. Something definitely to consider with this is that I'm not trying to make this look like new, because I'm not that good. And I don't intend on becoming that good. I am trying to protect this so that the metal will last a very long time. I mean, some of the original paint was still on this. Definitely rust had set in for a lot of the space, but with a nice thick coat of fresh paint, I mean, that should reset the clock.
Thank you for... what is that word again? What is that word again?
Oh, we forgot the video. Use end. And thanks for watching. Cornucopiaorchard.com.
Thanks for watching Cornucopia. I can't say
Cornucopia Orchards.
Cornucopia Orchards. I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Good job.